But yeah, I look forward to the multiple ores in Planet Side.
Okay. Do you want me to like send you a link to the world that I have, or give basically put together a world download
Yeah, sure.
for you?
Why not?
Okay. Because since my series ended, I'll probably be revisiting it again just because I enjoyed it immensely.
Alright, so there is the front cockpit. And let's start thinking about guns as we go, since I am escort. I'm gonna need a big power core.
Are you using the energy guns?
You know it, brother.
Alright, so jump drive. There.
Oh, come on. Where's your in-between guns at?
In-between guns?
They have itty-bitty single spot guns and then giant-ass guns.
Ah.
These work. But I need large laser construction boxes to get those started. Which I don't think we have any. Probably not.
Game, what the fuck?
Awfully. Large MLG. Small laser. Large pulse cannon. Oh, I have to actually... Okay, I need what? Large laser construction.
There we go. Okay. Alright, I need the spice plates, please.
Small laser and large pulse cannon. So I need to make large laser. Hi.
Yeah, I've got to make large laser as well.
Okay, go and keep about a couple hundred of them. Alright.
Okay, I've got 165 RQ.
Alright, I'll just stay away from the pulse cannons. That way we don't have to go through different types of, what the hell? Damn, dude. Really? 3? 3 railguns? Really?
3 what?
Shit.
Yeah. Yeah. They take forever to reload.
Disappear. It's just going to disappear. Oh, I need oxygen.
Okay. Production.
Ow.
Okay, spice is not flowing.
Uh-oh.
What do we need to actually make... Okay, I also need gold. That may be what's holding us up.
Do we need to go on a gold hunt?
Alright. No, we just need to convince our,
question.
Refineries to cook certain things.
Or did I... Yeah, question. How do I use these health packs?
When you get under 50% health, it automatically uses.
Okay. And the energy does the same thing? Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you were using it in your One Life to Live for your personal shield generator.
Right.
Yep.
That shoot through your power pretty quick.
Actually, these need to go.
Although I would have been dead otherwise if it hadn't.
Yes, I saw you walk right into that turret.
No. I might have survived that turret. Now, I wouldn't have survived is what's going to be at the end of the episode that goes up tomorrow.
Yeah.
That was just
I
dumb.
might have to get up and turn my hair on. wish this damn weather would make up its mind. Really, really wish it'd make up its mind. Alright. So let's keep this slim.
Yeah, my
Oh, wonder.
since this episode goes up after that, do y'all care to hear what happened?
Sure.
No, I don't care. Go ahead.
Okay. I was cruising around on my rover, and I had built a trailer, a gooseneck trailer that actually was working amazingly well. And I'm I'm just blabbering around trying to wrap up the recording session. And after playing back, I notice on the edge of my screen, right at engagement range, a military outpost antenna pops up. And I notice this stream of missiles coming at me. I'm like, oh shit. And the first thing they hit is the command seat and blow me out of the command seat, and I just go sailing off away from it. And the shields save me from the impact on the ground.
That was a missed opportunity.
I just skipped. What?
Could have done Sail Away as a song or something, man.
Yes. If it wasn't for the fact that I'd probably...
As long as you kept it under 10 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright.
I don't know if y'all picked up on it yet, but I like puns.
Yes. Fuzz is secretly a superhero, known as the Pun-isher.
And you couldn't handle the pepper joke? Really?
No, I could handle it. It's just it's a really bad joke. I've made it before.
I got a light. There we go. Alright, so let's put these back up where they belong.
Alright. The real question is, do I have enough power to even run one of these?
Maybe. Probably not. I don't know, though. You're running the azimuth, right?
Yeah, I put an azimuth.
They push out about half the power of one of those generators. So maybe.
Okay, why? I thought I had the large... No, I guess I didn't grab it because... stupidness.
Okay, we got it there. Actually, I probably...
Okay, followed up with... Okay, that's why I couldn't grab it. Large laser construction box. There.
Yeah, that should still be
So
sealed,
here's another
airtight
topic we
in
could
case something
have.
happens. We could have.
We could have. We might not have this topic.
We may not. I'm sure we all know the series reboot, yes?
Yes.
I know.
Oh,
watched
don't even.
the first season of the new one.
Oh, God.
Watched the original of the old one.
Okay. You scared me there for a minute. I was about to come all the way up north and slap the shit out of you.
No, I'm being honest, Fuzz. We never got reboot in a time slot where I could watch it.
Dswank, my brother, you missed out on a great early CG series. Like, I mean, what level of exposure do you have to it?
I've seen like a handful of episodes because it was the time slot that it was in was one that I could only watch if I was homesick.
Okay. Which means you may have gotten into some of the handful of not so great episodes. Which are far and few between. I mean, most of them are decent in their own right. Daniel, did you watch all 4 seasons?
Of the original?
Yeah.
I think so. I was still young when it was coming on, so.
Well, I was still relatively young myself, yeah. But the topic I was going to suggest and bring up is, despite the, and this is from not just because it was a reboot not well done, the atrocity that was the reboot on Netflix. Ugh. The topic would have been, what could we as fans had done if we had the power to do so to do a different series?
Not sure.
No.
I started watching the new series, but
Ugh.
haven't really.
Dude, it's a bad series, and not even from just, oh, it's a reboot of a show we all love, and I just don't like the way they did it. No, I put that aside and looked at it. Truthfully, I watched the entire series all the way through, and it's just a bad series, no matter which way you turn it and look at it. Like, I mean, seriously, the characters are bad and dull and generic. The villain is bad and dull and generic. The comedic, the comedy relief, it's bad and dull, really really dull. It's like, it's seriously, it's like a horrible Disney live action series. I'm sure we all been exposed to these things before, right?
Oh yeah.
The bad Disney generic TV shows. Okay, so I mean, Daniel, you've been watching it or have watched some of it.
Yeah.
Oh God, oh. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about the Guardian Code, the series, the live action series.
Yeah.
I felt like the idea wasn't bad because in the original series, is stated in the freaking opening theme song of Bob wanting to get down to the very nitty gritty and understand who the user was. So the natural evolution was VR and or actually interacting with the user. I would have been okay with that. That's okay. But it's still a shitty show.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's horrible. It's bad. But
okay,
so
50 amp.
Here's some of the things that they could have done, in my opinion. You have this huge block of time missing because of how the GameCubes work.
Yeah.
A huge block of time missing with Enzo and Andrea. You could have gave us a miniseries of that.
Oh God, I so desperately wanted to play the there. I so desperately wanted to be. Wait, when did Nintendo come in?
Anyway. Then you have the time in which Bob was trapped in the net. He was trapped in the internet and became this mixture of the net monsters and himself. He's not even really a guardian anymore.
Okay, what the record dot is on the bottom of the camera, right?
I mean, there's 2 arcs that they could have expanded on.
Pretty sure that's the right
They could have done a prequel about how Guardians are trained. I mean, the series with Hercules and his training days as a young man wasn't bad. The cartoon, it wasn't bad at all. They could have done that. There's a lot of things they could have done besides that freaking atrocity of a TV series.
Got an energy weapon. I got that. I kind of want to.
So yeah. Any thoughts on your end, Daniel?
Well, the original series was quite good.
It was for what it was. For its time, for what it was pretty damn good.
And with the newer series, the part that I actually liked and enjoyed was when they went and found the original server.
Yep. I think
And-
most fans actually supported that. Unfortunately, also did not like what something happened.
Yeah. But
Oh crap! I'm almost out of hydrogen.
to not
again.
get into spoilers, I can't say much about
I
it.
don't-
So
I don't think you're going to spoil much for people. I think it's already gotten out that it's a shit show and nobody's watching it. I think you're safe, man.
At this point, I probably could turn this whole underside area into
I do like to believe that I can generally find some
another reactor.
good in a bad show of that nature. And I like to believe that I do, in fact, have at least one good thing to say about the reboot. Would you like me to share?
At least it's not after
No.
MASH.
Did that happen?
God, that's what?
Yeah.
After MASH?
Oh, God.
Yes. It had Klinger, the colonel, the second colonel, Sherman T. Potter. That was his name, right?
I think so.
And Klinger, Potter, and I don't think it was Radar, but it might have been.
I did not know that happened.
But it was a civilian practice.
What? That?
Yeah. After MASH was once they came back home from the war. There was a series of books called Aftermath, the After MASH books. They weren't called After MASH, but they had other names. But the first one is like Hawkeye setting up a hospital in Maine, like because that would go out to the rural areas because there was really at that time only one hospital in Maine.
Wow. That kind of hurts me a little bit.
What?
That it existed.
That happened, or that
That
you
it
didn't
existed.
know about it?
From what it sounds like. I am very much glad that I never saw that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I was never a huge MASH fan. What I watched, I enjoyed. I never saw it in its entirety. You know, I kind of watched it in passing, but I always enjoyed what I saw. But,
we're almost out of magnesium.
all right. I'm gonna go find us some at some point then.
That's probably the only resource that we don't really have excess of.
Maybe because
at
we
the
hadn't
moment.
found much of it.
Or when we do, we don't prioritize it.
So if I had to say one good thing about the reboot, Guardian Code, the one and only thing that I can say good about it, in my opinion, is that the voice actor that took the place of oh god, what was his name? Tony G? Is that his name? Tony G? Deep voice actor?
Took the place of
Huh?
Denozo. Nothing.
Dude, seriously.
Being
Yes,
deliberately
I know you are.
obtuse.
Anyway, the voice actor of the original Megatron. Shit.
Megatron.
Megabyte.
Nice.
Megabyte, thank you. You know, he passed away. He's gone now. We'll never see him again. But the voice actor that got to do the Megabyte in the reboot is immaculate. My God, he did a wonderful job. He did a great job. As a matter of fact, the voice actors for Dot, Enzo, and Bob, when they go back to mainframe, they did a good job too. But man, dude, the guy that played Megabyte was just on point. And that's my one and only good thing I can say about it. I mean, the comic relief that is whatever the hell her name was, awful and horribly overdid.
Sister or his wife? Or are you talking about the AI?
The AI chick.
Hmm.
Yeah. That was awful. I mean, I don't think they could have done better, considering this was targeting kids and was not even close to targeting the original fans at all. I don't think they cared about that at all because they don't feel like they were doing anything until the last. As a matter of fact, they felt like they punched us in the gut with the previous episode before the mainframe episode.
Alright, so Little David.
But yeah, I've been watching Reboot recently because I'm waiting for animes to catch up to what's available.
Yes.
Right.
And I never regret it. Reboot's one of those series that I have watched many times, and I never regret watching it.
Alright, so production.
I own it now. And I'm glad I do.
We have a fair amount of magnesium.
Yeah, but somehow the 100 or so AP rounds that I've made have all vanished.
You mean the... And you queue... Dude, why'd you queue up $2,000 of them?
Because aren't we expecting a fight?
This is going to go back into my...
Not right now. But I mean, we're low on magnesium, so you're going to build ammo. So none of the other guns work.
I'm going to build up the underbelly of it, I think, or should I, since I have headroom of the max variety?
Was only going to build 200.
I think I will, since I have headroom.
Then why'd you queue 2,000?
Because I think I accidentally hit shift and control when I was just trying to hit shift. Oop, not that. Here we go.
Okay. You have one bombard.
So, are there TV shows that y'all have adored through the years that got a bad reboot, or a not so great reboot, or even a good reboot, but feels like it could have been better in your opinion? And what is your opinion of what could have been better?
Star Trek.
God, Discovery.
Yes.
Okay.
Bad.
Discuss. We're here. We got to get this. I mean, I'm just randomly
I
building
would-
here. So,
I honestly would not have a problem with Discovery if it wasn't for the fact that we, as fans, were told this is...
This is what you're getting. Shut up and take it.
No, well, no, it was more, this is the Prime Universe.
right.
Because... And I know there's a lot of people that don't like this because, oh, you're just crying. No. If... What makes Star Trek is the continuity, the history behind it.
Mm-hmm.
If you ignore that history, you're just another sci-fi show with Star Trek labeled on it. It's not you're not doing Star Trek at that point.
Right now, for season 2, they're talking about the fact that Pike is supposed to get off the Enterprise and take command of the Discovery. And so, that cuts into continuity too.
Not significantly, but yes.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, he's what, in the pilot episode of the original series, and that's it?
Yeah. Well, that and in the re-edited 2-part where they send him back.
Ah. Okay.
But yeah, I mean that's it. Um,
I mean, minor changes aren't a huge deal. I mean, with reboots,
Yeah.
you're going to have minor changes. But like you said, this is not supposed to be a reboot. This is part of the Prime universe, the Prime continuity.
Yeah.
right. And I mean, if they had said this takes place in the same universe that the movies, the rebooted movies
Yeah.
take place,
Right.
I would have been, shit, that's okay. I mean, the Klingons look like the Klingons in the redone series.
Yeah, see, that's the one I don't get. They're claiming it to be Prime series, as you did, and I didn't even notice because I haven't watched any of it. But from what you're telling me, it's supposed to be Prime universe, and yet the Klingons look like the movie Klingons. I mean, in
They
this
do. They
in
look
this
like the
timeline, they
Page
should look like brown humans with
Not
stupid
yet.
goatees.
Well, yeah, no,
Well,
actually,
sorta.
you're right.
Yeah,
Well, not all of them, not 100% of them.
still.
But yeah, most of them should. Because, I mean, a virus is not guaranteed to affect an entire civilization.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I mean, the Klingons should not look like somebody took a Narn, swallowed it, and then squeezed it out their asshole.
That's good. That's how long you been hanging on to that one?
Probably
Since I first saw them. Actually, no. My first thought of Star Trek Narns was the dude in the reimagined series looking like a blue Narn,
Okay.
or the third movie.
Mhm.
The third, he looks like a freaking blue Narn.
Oh, he does,
the
doesn't
main
he?
villain.
I don't really remember them
Yes.
being blue. Granted, I
Well,
just
Narns weren't blue.
no, I'm saying
but
I don't remember the Klingons being blue.
No. In
Star Trek Into
the
Darkness.
guy who, yes, the main villain. He's not. He's a human that has changed somehow.
Right.
And he looks like a blue Narn.
Yes, he does actually.
And ever since then, every time any Star Trek comes on, I look for Narns because it's like, and yeah, it bugs me.
So what you're telling me is within this topic, had they just allowed the new series to be placed within the movie continuity, you would have been okay with it.
Yes.
Okay.
But because, well, one, I would have gone, oh, it's part of the movie continuity, so my expectation is it's gonna suck
Right.
anyway, so I wouldn't have felt bad about it being a bad series. I would have been, well, that kind of sucks, but oh well.
All right. That was a great discussion. Daniel, since Dswank kind of took off with that, you want to follow it with your own idea?